Good morning, guys. Today is March 31st, 2023. I just wanted to do, I think there's a gopher right here. Gopher. Yeah, that's a gopher. Just wanted to do a 2-week update video since my last video. Isn't that cool? It's a gopher. I think it's got a dam down there. And I just wanted to show you the growth that we've had since my last video, which was March 13th in the greenhouse. I'm really excited about the progress that the trees are making. It's really incredible. They were just popping out 2 weeks ago. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not, but it's the heater. It's really low sound, so it's made for camper trailers, so it's pretty quiet. But let's go through. My veggies are doing really great. I've got pepper plants, eggplants, tomato plants. These guys are really making a comeback. The only thing I probably lost is that little guy right there. And that's the LSU tiger. And then that one's doing great. We've got more pepper plants down there. We've got a St. Martin. Let me put this down. Here we've got my Figo Preto. So nice big chunky leaves. They hang down like this. It seems to be the style because it's watered, it's fed. This is the other branch of it. They seem to be sticking up when they're on the younger side. Over here is my Smith. One of my Smiths. That's another Smith fig tree. It's just jam-packed. The density of the leaves is what really impresses me. I don't feel like I see this. It might be just because they're young leaves. And then when they grow out, they have some length. But I'm just so impressed with the density. Almost like I really want it to be the fact that I'm feeding it that the JDOM water or the compost water, if you will. I really want it to be because of that. Because if it is, I was really stressing about not giving them actual store-bought fertilizer, and I haven't been. And so I've just been stressing about that. Like, am I doing the right thing? I don't want to go another year without eating figs again. You know, it's frustrating. We've waited. This is the 3rd year, and I really want to get the most out of my fig trees. And I'm really happy with how they're doing, and I really want it to be because of that compost water. And I think it is, because when I'm looking at pictures of or videos of other people's fig plants, I don't see them being as densely leafed like these guys. Like, they're compact, but they're so dense. They're so dense, like the leaves are like busting out from every nook and cranny and crevice, and it's like, you know, whereas the other plants I'm seeing, the stem part of the leaf is so long, like a foot long, and then there's a leaf, sort of, and it reminds me of the solar panels. Like, you know, I don't know if it's because of the sun, you know, like they're stretching to find sun or what, but these are not stretching to find sun, so you know, maybe it has nothing to do with the compost tea. I don't really know, and maybe it has everything to do with the sun. But you know, any comments out there, I'd love your thoughts, your opinions on this. Yeah, and this one is hiding just a bit, so yeah, the leaves, the stems on the leaves are a little bit longer. Maybe it's the sun, I don't know. But they're all doing like, I'm already almost barely able to get through here. Oh, this guy is a Zafiro. So Zafiro is supposed to be a nice early one. This is Black Madeira. Let's see if we've got, we've got double bumps appearing, like barely, but they're there. This guy is the Craven's Craving. We've still got what looks like Reba. This one, oh, they're not holding the Reba. But that was interesting. I thought Craven's Craving had Reba. I was shocked by that. But I guess it doesn't. Yep. And the Calder, oh sorry, this is my Calderona, not Preto. Sorry. Yeah, the Calderona had a few Reba on it as well that fell off, and I was surprised by that too. So but so far the Smiths are holding. Yeah, and this one is my Figo Preto. Sorry. Figo Preto, they're nice and green, and it's kind of slow, huh? White Madeira. White Madeira's got some. Yeah, he's holding on. Reba. This is my Green Eye Shea. Green Eye Shea is just crazy. Look at how dense that is. I'm really just so pleasantly surprised by that growth. Oh, Tina is busting out finally, and we've got some more budding happening. I've used my grafting tool, and I have grafted many things, many things, and so far so great. They're not dying. That's a good sign, huh? Budding out. So again, this is using the grafting tool. They're not dying. Oops. So these have been grafted. It's been about 2 weeks since they've been grafted. So we're gonna give them like another 2 weeks, and then we'll know for sure, hopefully. But yeah, this is I just wanted you guys to see the density of the growth here. Like anywhere there's growth, it's just crazy. Like there's barely room to breathe in between those leaves. So I'm excited. So far, I don't think it's been a bad thing to use compost water or the JDOM method. If anything, I think it's been better than any fertilizer I've ever used. And yes, it's a combination of having them wake up in a greenhouse. I think a lot of you guys out there are gonna just opt to go with a greenhouse if you're living in a nasty climate like mine with 5B/6A. It's inconsistent, and in here, there's such awesome consistency. There's no wind outside unless I decide there's wind in here. There's, you know, no cold in here unless I decide I want to put cold in here. So, you know, there's sun in here all the time, no matter what. And it's, even if it's hiding behind clouds, these leaves are getting access to the reflective nature of light and it coming through. So it's just right. So here, which one is this guy? This is my Italian Latarula. Look at the Breba. Does that look like I should be worried about the method of feeding that I'm using? I don't think so. Do you guys see any negatives to feeding it this way? I don't see any, but I'm new to this, so you guys tell me. I mean, look at. Oh, there's no more down there, but yeah, just crazy. This is my Atriano. Because I did a huge pruning of it over winter, it's starting out a little slow, and I think I see a Breba here. But this performs like a rock star, so I'm not worried. Letizia, I pruned down to one trunk. It's coming back, it's doing good. RDB, Rondi di Bordeaux, same thing. I really massively pruned it down to this one trunk and then 2 branches, and it's coming back kind of slow too, but usually these 3 are my rock stars. Raspberry Latte, it is doing really well. I'm looking for, oh, there's a Breba, but I don't know if it'll hold it. I don't know if it'll hold it. This is my Scots Black. It's doing really well. Again, with the density, and it's just really, I love it. Oh gosh, Spadafora. Spadafora, was really struggling last year. I don't know what the heck happened. I did go ahead and spray them again with the, with the neem oil. Sorry, not even focusing on anything. I sprayed everything with the neem oil for a 3rd time this season, and so far so great. Last year its leaves were kind of iffy. It got fruit on them that looked like it had little bites all over, like little white specks, and so I'm not sure what that was, and so I decided last year that I have to spray these things just to make sure I get rid of all the aphids and things like that you know were potentially on them, because I was seeing a lot of like web-like things in the early leaf area, and then they would just spread, and then there would be these little mites or whatever. So I don't know what they were, but I decided I'm going to, or scale or whatever, I don't know. So I just decided I'm going to spray everything, and I did, and so far so awesome. This is this is my favorite fig tree of all, Desert King. If you didn't watch my last video, you won't know I'm joking, but I'm joking, because Desert King has been a loser for me. 3rd year, 0 Breba, 0 indication of Breba. I thought I saw a Breba, like a double bump, yeah, and it's still a double bump. Like 2 weeks ago, same thing. So it's either the same one. Oh no, maybe that's what I was looking at. Can you see? Right there. Like there's a double bump, right? Maybe that'll give me a Breba. It's been so frustrating. But I realized that maybe God made me get this because, like, if my grafts work out, this would be the best grafting tree because it sprouts from the bottom like nobody's business. So I could potentially have a tree with about 1,000 grafts on it, which works out great because it's not like I need the branches year 2, right? Or sorry, year 2. Because, like, for example, these new ones that are growing out this year, I wouldn't touch those because then next year they might give me Breba. But all these older branches, instead of just cutting them off and using them as firewood, I could still do that, but I could actually graft to those bases and have, like I said, like a never-ending supply of grafts for any new variety that comes out, and I want to try it. That's what, yeah, I could do with that. So this is Celeste, again with the density. Look at, it's like got no room. It's like busting out. So that's how they're doing. So from, let's say from this perspective, just so you get an idea, look at the growth in 2 weeks, right? It's so exciting. And it's, I always forget, like, it's such a nice view from here to the water. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Chances are in the 2 weeks we won't be able to see anything in here from the amount of growth that we'll have off of these trees. I probably won't be able to walk through any of these aisles, but we shall see. All right, guys, have a happy Easter. I'll talk to you in 2 weeks.